Your love is rated X. That means you're extraordinary.
Hello YouTube land, Stacy here with Karma Rocks, and I'm so excited to be back with another video to help all of you that are here for your spiritual and crystal experience on the internet. So today's topic is actually going to be talking about chakras and the crystals. So before we get started, I first want to say a big thank you to all my subscribers that I've got so far. I'm so grateful for all of you. For those of you that have just started watching some of my videos and are enjoying it, please make sure to show me some love and give me the thumbs up. Those subscribers, also make sure you hit the bell. That way you guys can get a notification each and every time I put out a new video. And for those of you that are new today, I want to welcome you and thank you so much for coming to my channel and taking a look at my video. So without further ado, let's get started on chakras. Alright, so at the very base of our spine, we have the root chakra. Now, it's going to be associated with the color red and also such things as grounding, safety, security, also self-worth. So if you find that you are struggling with those types of things, you might be feeling things such as depression, fear, phobia, suicidal thoughts, also addiction. Those things are all associated with the root chakra. So what I would recommend is finding yourself a red crystal. You could use something such as a jasper or red tiger's eye would be great to also help balance out that chakra. All right, now just above that we have the sacral chakra. Its color association is the color orange. So this chakra deals with your emotions, also your ability to feel and express your sensuality, your creativity, and also just expressing yourself in general. So if you are having a hard time finding that you are struggling with balancing your emotions, maybe they're up and down all over the place, you know, one minute you're laughing, one minute you're crying, or you're just simply struggling with keeping a level space, I would highly recommend finding an orange crystal. You could use something such as a carnelian or a fire agate. One of these two are perfect to help balance out the sacral chakra. All right, so next we have my personal favorite, the solar plexus chakra. Now this color is going to be yellow. It's obviously a very, very powerful chakra and a very powerful color. So this is going to deal with ambition, your drive, your motivation, all of your sense of self-power, your decision-making skills. So if you find that you are in a situation where you're struggling with these types of things, like maybe you're having a really hard time just making a very important decision, or finding the motivation to do the things that you know you need to do, so feeling extra fatigued and just highly unmotivated. There are things in your mind that you want to do, but you're unable to put forth the effort to do them because you're completely lacking motivation. So this would also indicate that there's probably an imbalance in your solar plexus. So the crystals that I would recommend for this would be either tiger's eye or sulfur. These are both beautiful yellow great stones that you can use to help balance out the solar plexus. So just above the solar plexus, we have the heart chakra, and the colors associated with the heart chakra are going to be green and pink. Now, as you guessed it, the heart chakra is going to deal with all matters of the heart. It's also going to deal with things such as empathy, compassion, forgiveness, self-love, which is extremely important, and also having the ability to put yourself in other people's positions and feel what they may be going through, which is kind of in alignment with empathy. So if you feel that you're unable to do these things, maybe you're just really hard on yourself, you're kind of like beating yourself up about a lot of different things, or you're just really unable to connect with other people, you're unable to put yourself in their positions. Also, attachment is a huge thing associated with the heart chakra. So if you feel that you have a sense of codependency feeling that you have to have that person there, that you have to have a person there, that you are unable to operate on your own. That sort of attachment or codependency could also mean there's an imbalance in your heart chakra. Now, the crystals that I'm going to recommend most for this would be the rose quartz or green calcite. Obviously, there are lots and lots and lots of green crystals. Definitely, they're very abundant. But those are the top two that I feel are best for the heart chakra. Okay, so moving on, we have the throat chakra. Now, this is probably the one I feel that is the most underappreciated, but is so, so important. So the throat chakra actually deals with communication, your ability to speak up for yourself, your ability to speak your truth. So also just really being able to dial in on what you need and setting boundaries and speaking that out loud. So a lot of times people that are struggling with this type of thing maybe are working in a job and are feeling underappreciated, or are in relationships that they feel are not being reciprocated properly, and they're just simply not voicing their feelings. They're not vocalizing what they're feeling inside. So that is a really big indication that your throat chakra is out of balance. Also, people who are unwilling to listen, and also people that have sort of a tendency to lie or exaggerate situations, most likely have a very underdeveloped throat chakra. So what I would recommend for that would be either a blue calcite or a sodalite. Both are very beautiful blue crystals that will help in sort of rebalancing and realigning those energies that are not getting properly balanced in the throat chakra. Okay, so next we have the third eye chakra. So I'm sure all of you that are traversing through this spiritual journey have heard this term thrown around lots of times about the third eye. It deals with the color indigo. You've probably also heard the term indigo child, which that's a whole nother topic we'll talk about in another video. However, this chakra deals with inspiration, wisdom, insight, your ability to, see beyond what just your typical eyes can see. So people that are struggling with their third eye chakra being closed or out of balance are people that are lacking clarity in situations. So for example, you sort of just are in the middle of a situation and you're unable to see the truth of the situation. You're unable to see things for what they are. And the other really big thing is people that are unable to learn from their experiences. So if you're a person that feels like you're sort of repeating the same situations over and over, it could be a situation where you're simply not getting the lessons from that situation. So therefore it's going to repeat and repeat until you're able to learn from that. So it could be a situation in which your third eye chakra is being blocked. So you may want to take a look at possibly getting a crystal. For that one, I would recommend possibly an amethyst, or a color, a crystal that is an indigo color. I personally recommend the amethyst for that one in particular, or a fluorite, something of that nature to help balance out the third eye chakra. All right, and last but certainly not least, the seventh chakra is the crown chakra, which, as you guessed it, would be near the crown of your head. The colors associated with this chakra are going to be violet and white. Now this chakra is going to deal with spirituality on a very high level. So this is your connection to your higher self, to source. This is where enlightenment comes into play. This is where all of your inner wisdom comes into effect. So people that are struggling with the unbalance of their crown chakra are probably in a big state of confusion. They're not sure what their purpose is. They're not sure what they should be doing. They feel like they're kind of just going through the motions, kind of just going through life, like we are just this organic thing that lives and dies, and they feel very, very disconnected from their spiritual self. So that's a very good indication that your crown chakra is underdeveloped, out of balance, closed off completely. So the crystals that I recommend for that chakra would be either a clear quartz or a selenite. So those are the two that I recommend. Now, I do want to say, as we've talked about all these different crystals in this video, I am going to be uploading some pictures to show you guys where these chakras are located. So you do want to make sure as you go along on this journey that you are actually placing the crystals in the right areas. All right, and as always, I love bringing you guys these videos. I hope this was helpful. Please make sure to leave comments below if you have any questions. I love hearing from you guys. I love answering your questions. If you have any further comments that you want to add, please feel free to do so. And I hope that you guys have an awesome weekend, and I'll talk to you soon, all right? Later.
Your love is rated X. That means you're extra, extra.